For the first requirement, you need to go to Edgar's Discount Spells. You will find this over in the Imperial City Market District. You will start at the opening here and go in, to go to the right, and you'll be right here. Obviously, go when they are open. And we're going to walk over and find Edgar. Purchase spell.
You won't find better prices in all town.
And we need to find Fortify Magicka. Buy it.
Thank you for your farewell.
All right. Next, go to the Mages Guild in Skingrad. This is going to be from the West Gate, and then head up north until you reach it. We're going to go inside. Make sure you do it during the time that they are open.
Hello.
Well met. Let's do business.
And we're going to buy Drain Magicka, if you don't already have it. Next, we are going to go to the Horse Whisperer Stables north of Anvil, and we're going to head west. What we're looking for is a stone that gives us an attribute. Now, you might already have this. There's one right up there. You might already have this from just playing the game. If you do, don't worry about it. And you can skip ahead to the next part, but it's right up here. I picked this particular stone because you can literally see it from the stables, and there's no way you get lost. It's right up here. I believe we have to do this at night, which it just happens to be. We'll see if it's late enough. All right, so that gives us Lady's Warding, which will give us a boost to our attributes. Next, you will need to have completed the Mages Guild questline, or you're going to be able to go up to Frostcrag Spire. If you don't know about Frostcrag Spire, I have a video covering it. You will simply walk into this area. You will get access to it after reading a book. You will then be directed where to buy upgrades. Make sure you buy the candles, and then come back in. Once you're inside, the things we're going to be using are these two here. This is going to be your Altar of Spellmaking, and this is going to be our Altar of Enchanting. For the Altar of Enchanting, you need to have an item you are willing to wear. Preferably, you're going to get yourself a basic ring with nothing added onto it. It's not enchanted. But for this tutorial, I'm going to use the burgundy linen shirt because it's what I had. I'm going to pick a random soul gem because it doesn't matter. And I'm going to pick Drain Magicka. It's going to be Drain Magicka on self, constant effect. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to name it, I don't know, Subscribe. There we go. And now I have that item. The next thing we need to talk about is your spell level. We're going to have Restoration at least 50 for the exact method I am going to show you. Better, if it's higher, you can go ahead and try to do some longer durations. That's up to you. But as you can see here, I need at least 50. So if you're wondering, how do I get to 50? It's based on the magicka you spend. So what you can do is you can craft a spell that is Restoration, healing yourself at full health counts, that uses the max amount of magicka that you can. Use all of it till your magicka is out. Press the wait command, wait 1 hour, your magicka is back, and then you'll be able to continue. Once you have 50, go to the Altar of Spellmaking. And this is where we're going to really take advantage of what we had. So this is from that stone. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pick Intelligence. We're going to crank up that magnitude, set it to self, and we're going to duration of 4. This should work at 50 magicka. Then we are going to say Fortify Magicka. We're going to go do self, and we're going to go ahead and say 4 seconds. And this is where it gets a little weird. We're also going to drain magic on self, magnitude of 100, duration of 4 seconds. And what we've done here is we have created essentially an infinite loop. We will be fortifying ourselves and costing the same amount, and our magicka is not going to change. So let's go ahead and name this one to Like, because I already have a subscribed shirt. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go to our magic, we're going to go to self, and we're going to find Like, whatever you named it. And right here it is, and it is now on. So what we have to do now, just so you know it's working, is I'm going to show my character. And we look at my character, and you're going to see I have 228 magicka. That is not very good. And now I have 338 magicka, but a 406 total. And now I have 270 magicka, but 406 total. Just going to hold the spell button for a bit. As you can see, my levels are going up now, and our Magicka is now out of a pool of 673, and my Magicka is saying it's 276. You can let this go as long as you want, essentially, until the game crashes. Now, for video purposes, I'm going to stop here. As you can see, I have a total of 1,265 Magicka, and I have 267 available. Now, this is just for an example of what you can do. As I said, you can go longer. We now need to let these spells elapse. As you can see, we have them up here. We're going to let them elapse in the lower left. And suddenly, we're at negative 724 Magicka. And this is where our enchanted item comes in. Now, I told you to do a ring, and I just used a shirt. But if I take this shirt and I put it on, and we take a look at my character, I'm now at 0 out of 952 Magicka. And if I wait, it's now back. Now, if your Magicka is high enough, you might have to actually wait more than an hour, but there it is. It's now back. And it's at 952. That is now my Magicka. And it will stay like that as long as you keep the enchanted item around, like that ring. But you're saying, well, I don't want to wear the ring anymore, or I was stupid and I did a shirt like you did. What happens if I take it off? If you take it off, you just go back to your regular Magicka. No harm, no foul. Go ahead and you can switch your spell to a regular spell. I'll just do that for example. Here, minor wounds. And if we go check my character, you can see I'm going to recover my Magicka just like normal, and it's a completely reversible process. So hopefully this helps some people out that are wanting a quick video explaining how to get yourself as high a Magicka as you want. And of course, once you have high Magicka, you can make all sorts of stuff. Like I have really high destruction, so I could theoretically go and just crank this up if I had the gold. I don't know if I do. I don't have enough gold. I need to duplicate more, which I have videos on. But if I had enough gold, I could do 100 points of damage in a 100 feet radius, and it burns for 120 seconds. And sure, it's going to cost me a ton of Magicka, but I can have as much as I need, and I can basically do some crazy spells. I could even go and stack, like, I guess I don't have a lightning spell on this account. I could stack lightning and ice and do frost damage. I could do frost damage and say target up here. And huge duration, and now it does this. Switch this to target as well, and I can do massive damage of all elements in a big AoE, and I can do that basically only because of the infinite Magicka trick. So if you want to test this out, just in case they patch it, make sure you're testing it out now rather than later. This is something that probably won't get patched, but if it does, you're not going to be able to test out these fun things without a console command, and that kind of isn't as fun, at least to me.